Hi there, and welcome to episode 10 of Hockeycards.se, the podcast. This is the 10th straight week we're recording and releasing this pod, and so far the reception from everyone listening has been amazing and a bit overwhelming. A big thank you to all of you for the feedback you give us and for tuning in each week. In this episode, we will look at the upcoming releases as has been officially communicated by Upper Deck in an update to their release calendar. After that, we will do a recap of our impressions of the SweCard 2024 Card Expo, which was held this past weekend, and is the reason we didn't release this podcast episode on Sunday. And we will look at some of our pickups from there as well. Finally, we will do our weekly follow-up on Bedard prices and pop counts in our Bedard Mania segment. If you're listening to this episode on YouTube, please like and subscribe to our channel to help us grow the content. Our YouTube channel also features pack opening videos and box walkthroughs. You can join the Hockeycards.se Facebook group for instant updates on what's happening in the Hockeycards.se universe, as well as chatting all things hockey cards with us and the other members. And if you haven't already, please check out our website, Hockeycards.se. It's filled with free tutorials, hobby news, and product news for hockey card collecting. You will also find YouTube resources, Instagram accounts, and a lot of useful links to more in-depth information at the site. Let's start this episode with a look at Upper Deck's release calendar. 2023-24 Trilogy released on May 15th and is the latest release from Upper Deck. If you want to know more about this product, I suggest you check out our deep dive in episode 9 of this podcast. Next product up for release is Synergy on June 5th. Synergy is one of my absolute favorite products, filled with clear cuts, numbered cards, and cool tech cards at a price point that traditionally has been very reasonable. It's going to be very interesting to see what Upper Deck does to this year's installment of the product and what happens to the prices. I still have 2 boxes of 21-22 Synergy lying around that I bought on sale a while back. I will be opening those on the YouTube channel at some point. After Synergy, it's time for 23-24 Extended Series to release. Preliminary date is set to June 12th. This product carries Connor Bedard's Young Guns Canvas card, which has a very special design in that it features a picture of Bedard holding his regular Young Guns card. It will be interesting to see the reception it gets. Normally, Young Guns Canvas cards sell for more money than the regular Young Guns cards in the initial stages after release. And that makes sense since they are more rare than the regular Young Guns cards. But what normally also happens is that when you look at prices for Young Guns Canvas cards a few years after release, they have dropped and sell for less money than the regular Young Guns cards. From a rarity perspective, that doesn't really make sense, but I would assume that the regular base Young Guns cards is the card to collect, and the market demand for them are most likely high enough to be able to sustain a higher market price. I spent last weekend at the SweCard 2024 Expo, which is Sweden's biggest event for card collectors. It runs Saturday and Sunday once a year in May, and this was the 3rd year they're holding it. Most of Sweden's retailers were there, with only a few exceptions. Tops were there and sold an Expo exclusive Champions League football box, or soccer for our North American listeners. There were several card grading companies there, and there were also many private individuals selling singles. I took the kids along and they had a great time. It's a very kid-friendly event. Many of the sellers offer free or heavily discounted singles for the kids, and any kid who brings their trading binder can expect to be doing deals heavily in their favor. My wife, who has a genuine hockey interest and is an Avalanche fan since she was a kid, but so far has been avoiding to get into hockey cards, enjoyed it so much she even bought a few Joe Sakic and Patrick Roy cards. So hopefully she's stuck with the rest of us in this wonderful collecting addiction now. I met and talked to so many people in the hobby that my head is spinning. It was great fun meeting all the people that I have only chatted to in Facebook groups or traded cards with through regular mail before. It's a super well organized event, and I know the people behind it do this for the love of the hobby. They put in a lot of effort and time. Entrance to the Expo is free, and the cost of renting a table if you want to sell something is extremely affordable. Most of the retailers have some Expo exclusive deals on some boxes. You could find select discounted hockey, soccer, and Pokemon boxes at every major retailer's table. I'll show you an example later when I go through my pickups from the Expo. I'd say the stuff available was probably 1/3 Pokemon, 1/3 hockey, and the last third mostly soccer, but also NFL, basketball, baseball, racing, UFC, and the last percent being things like Nintendo, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. I will be posting a massive amount of videos on our YouTube channel opening all the stuff I bought, but I thought I'd do a quick flyover on my pickups here first in this pod episode. The kids also picked up some stuff, and that will also be coming up on YouTube, probably as shorts. So I thought I'd start off with going through the singles cards I picked up at the Expo. And there's no massive bangers. There will not be any super high-end cards here at all, but just things that I like to collect and think look nice. So first of all, here's a Gordie Howe Black Diamond out of $2.99, Black Diamond Legends. Mr. Hockey and Gretzky's old idol. I actually didn't have any nice Gordie Howe cards at all, not a single one. So I thought, I need to have at least one in my collection. So pretty sweet looking, pretty thick card. Next up for my Jesper Bokvist PC, another hard signed auto card from Premier Rookies Auto. That's nice. Will look nice with the other autos I have of him. Couldn't resist this one either. Oscar Stein, Boston Bruins, rookie auto. Didn't have an auto of him either. And you know, my kids' team is Bruins, so I get to see the Bruins a lot on TV. So I get to see him a lot on TV. Next up, some cards for my Rangers collection. Henrik Lundqvist Rookie Year Jersey card from Ice. Maybe not the coolest card design, but a Rookie Year jersey nonetheless. And here's a really cool looking card. Highlighters of Chris Kreider, the hat-trick man of the playoffs. It's a clear-cut blue, and it's not sure if you can see it, but there's sort of the background of the image is still there from the game, even though he's highlighted and even though it's a clear-cut. Pretty cool card from Series 2, 22-23 Series 2 hockey. Capo Caco, Black Border Retro from this year's Opeachy, number 200. Alexis Lafreniere Opeachy playing cards. I think these are pretty fun. Pretty fun and inexpensive. Pretty fun to collect. And Laffy is having a banger of a playoff, so as well, so it's nice. And then finally a few random Swedes. Elias Pettersson canvas. I like the UD canvas cards because they have such unique photography on them. It's a pretty cool picture. He's struggling in the playoffs this year, unfortunately. Had a great regular season. Linus Ullmark. UD portraits. This year's portraits surely are special. A rookie card of Gabriel Landeskog, the Avalanche captain. Wonder if he is ever coming back to hockey or if his injury is beyond repair. William Karlsson, Wild Bill rookie card, who
won the Stanley Cup last year with Vegas as one of the original Vegas players. And finally, a player who will be leaving the Buffalo Sabres this season, Victor Olofsson, jersey card from the first year of Allure, I think, 1920 Allure. Right, that was the singles I picked up, and then I picked up a bunch of boxes as well. So I got 2 boxes of 21-22 Artifacts. So Artifacts is a product I really like. There are some really nice looking cards in here. There's some I like memorabilia cards. There are some low numbered patch cards and auto patch cards, and some great design on the base as well. And what I particularly like about the 21-22 product is that there's a fairly decent rookie crop there, but also that the product was so delayed that they actually managed to print all the cards that should have been redemptions and put them in the boxes. So there are no redemptions to send in. That's why it feels safe to buy an older product where the redemptions are expired, but all the cards should actually be in the product. And also, this was on a massive sale. Typically, this product costs about $150 US, including taxes here. And I picked them up for $85 per box. So that's a good thing about the Expo. There are some special Expo deals that you won't find anywhere else. I also picked this one up, a Series 2 tin 23-24 hockey. I promised myself I would be all out of the Bedard chase, giving the stupid prices that's going on with the boxes, but I picked this one up for $75. And I thought that, well, maybe just one tin to see what I get. Very, very low chance for Bedard, but maybe there are some other cards. There are some really nice looking inserts in this year's Series 2 as well. So let's see what we get. And then finally, we just picked up some fun stuff, some easy opening stuff, which was also on sale. So this is like half price or less compared to what they usually sell for. Blaster box of O-Pee-Chee Platinum, a 21-22 Series 2 hockey blaster, and a 22-23 Series 1 blaster as well. So that's the hockey content, and then there's of course other stuff at the fair as well, or at the Expo as well, that's not hockey. So I bought this Topps Showtime, which is a Expo exclusive box of football cards or soccer cards to our North American listeners of Champions League and Europa League cards. That's going to be interesting to open. One auto in every 2 boxes. This was also on sale. Blaster of 22-23 Champions League and European Cups. And then I picked up a couple of loose packs. So I got one of these National Hockey Card Day promo packs from buying some of the boxes. I got a promo pack for the Euro 2024, which starts in June. European Championships, soccer. And then I sort of picked and mixed stuff that I normally don't buy, but just because it's fun to open packs. So 2 big league baseball packs, hobby packs from Hobby Box. See if we're lucky and pull an auto of those. Same thing here. Star Wars Chrome, hobby packs, also potentially an auto. And then finally, Formula 1 cards. I've never opened Formula 1 before. I don't know anything about it, so that will be fun. So those were my pickups for the weekend. Spent most of my time talking to people, but managed to buy some stuff as well, apparently.
Time for another installment of our Bedard Mania segment, our weekly tracker of the pop count and sales prices of Conor Bedard's PSA 10 base Young Guns card. Today it's been 8 weeks since we started tracking, and when we started we had a pop count of 337 cards with a 51% gem rate. The target we're tracking against is our prediction of 10,000 PSA 10s before Christmas, or twice the amount of Kirill Kaprizov's PSA 10 base Young Guns cards, which is currently the leading Young Guns card in terms of PSA 10 pop count. Today, 8 weeks after we started tracking, the pop count is 2,729, a healthy 336 increase of cards in the last week, and about 70% higher increase than the week before that. The lowest recorded sale in the last few days is at $860, which is down by only $10 since last week and up by $60 since the week before. There are a lot of sales around and above $900 though, so maybe we're seeing a trend here where the value has hit bottom and is stabilizing, despite the fact that new PSA 10s are being added to the market at a staggering pace. If we set an average sales price per card of roughly $900, the total value of the entire population of PSA 10s, or the money it would take to buy the entire market population today, is $2,456,000. So that's a lot of money. The gem rate is at 45% this week, which is the same as in the last few weeks. We will continue to track the pop count and prices of Bedard PSA 10 base Young Guns cards in future episodes, so stay tuned for that. That's it for episode 10. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe and help us grow the content. See you again in episode 11.